Right, we're talking about the quick service restaurant industry here on Hot Stocks. The next is Spur, which of course owns the Spur Steak Ranches, Panarottis and John Dory. So they've got something in the fish area too. Market cap 3.1 billion rand, PE of 14.87, dividend yield of 4.65. It's had an interesting decade. At one point it looked like it was a bit sleepy, but then it got its, mojo on, and lately it's kind of performed okay.
Yeah, so this is a bit of a story of Africa, South Africa, and international. The international's really doing badly.
Is it? Including the Middle East?
More the Australian and the UK, and where the cost there is very high. So if it goes bad 25 times what you've put there in £1, converted back into rands. Yeah, so they recently released their results, and HIPS was flat as a result of the troubles in the developed world international operations. So really dragging down the performance of the company and reflected in its rating to a certain extent. Nice dividend yield, but quite a big discount compared to famous brands on the PE side and on the rating. So struggling there. One bright spot is Rockamama's.
There's the share chart struggling a bit. Yes, I'm glad you bring up Rockamama's because that's the sort of gourmet burger thing that people are liking.
Yes, so almost like maybe equivalent to Shake Shack in South Africa, the closest thing I think you can get. The so-called smash burger where you almost build your own burger. They bought 51% of that business and really been successful in rolling out a new number of stores. So that has been a bright spot. Their mainstay, which is the Spur Steak Ranch, that is really struggling. I think their client base is coming under a little bit of pressure economically and reflected in the sales figures in the Spur brand.
So a bit of a mixed picture, a bit of a mixed story. What are you going to do here, hot or not?
I think if you take the view they've got the troubles out of the way in their international operations, the core business.
How did they get it out the way? Have they done some shutting down and rescaling?
So they've basically taken quite a hard line, and they're basically getting out of those formats, going to some smaller formats in the UK, and just closing some stores in Australia. So if you take the view over that, they've got their core brands which are solid, and Rockamama's as the growth story, relatively cheaper. Yeah, I'd tend to look at this one.
Go hot anyway. Good. Right, let's do it. Hot.